welcome back. It's me again, Tamarah, with my second video. Today I'm gonna do a makeup look. So basically what I have on now, it's gonna be the makeup that I'm going to show you today. Honestly, today I went off pretty much like randomly. I had no ideas really. I just had my palette. I know I wanted to use this one, which is the Morphe 3502 palette. Sorry about it's been used a lot. I really love this palette, so I was thinking why not just do a makeup look with it. So basically this is a full face makeup with shadow and like the whole shebang. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click thumbs up if you really like it. Comment down below if you have any suggestions for any videos, any ideas to tell me, anything I can improve. Hopefully I did pretty good, and you guys just let me know and thumbs up the video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for other videos coming soon. So I'm gonna start with correcting my darkness on my face because I'm really dark around my mouth and around my eyes. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Orange Corrector. A little bit of that around my mouth and under my eyes. Not too much because a little bit goes a long way. And then I use my finger and I rub it in. So when everything is corrected, I take my sponge, my beauty sponge. This is actually an e.l.f. sponge. It's extremely good. I was really surprised when I tried it. I grabbed it by accident because it was like in a kit, and it's actually really good. It's actually fluffier than the Real Techniques one and the Morphe one. So after I take my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, I always do that because I have a combination skin. So I put this on my skin. I just pat it on, and I kind of cover the corrector at the same time, so it makes like a first layer, so it's not, you don't see too much through it. So I go like this, mostly on my T-zone, like in the middle of my face, and I go a little bit on my eyebrows. I take my NYX Born to Glow foundation in the shade Caramel. It's the shade 15. Shake it. I really like this foundation. I don't feel like it's really that glowy, but I like the finish of it. It feels nice, and my makeup looks nice after that. Go like that, and see like how it instantly like covers the dark circles. It's not making it like look gray. It's just really covering it. Always go on my ears and my little bit on my neck. I'm gonna take the excess. I think I put too much. I really put too much. Make sure your neck is blended because we don't want to look like we have a mask on, please. So when this is done, I go in with my concealers. So I use two concealers. I use the Fenty Pro Concealer in 310, and I use the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This concealer is amazing. It's the bomb. It's just great. I go like this under my eyes with the Fenty one. I go with the L'Oreal one. This L'Oreal one is full coverage. I could even like not wear corrector underneath and it's still gonna like cover the shit like perfectly. And see, notice how I didn't put anything on my nose because I don't want it to get like cakey and then break off of my face at the end of the day. So I just put like the excess product, whatever I have on the sponge, on my nose. Okay, so I think everything is pretty much blended. So at this point, what I do, I just set my face. I'm using the Huda Beauty powder, baking powder in the shade Blondie. This powder is so like, it's really fragranced. I'm not sure if I like that. I feel like it makes me sneeze. Not sure if I'm a fan of that, because I feel like it goes into my eyes and the fragrance is like maybe too much. But it looks good though. I like this powder. I don't really bake with the powders. I like to really like push it into my skin, so I just keep like pushing it in. Like I don't just let it sit. Look like a ghost. Excuse my hair, guys, because I straightened my hair and I tried like straightening my edges, but yeah. So I'm using the Physician Formula bronzer. I really like this one. This is the deep bronzer. I think it's the darkest shade. Honestly, work on that Physician Formula. For this, I'm using it's a cool brush. Basically, I bought it in Pharmaprix, and they don't make it anymore, so I don't know, but it's just an angle brush, and I think it's natural hair, but I really like this to bronze my skin. So I always start on my forehead like that, and always blend your bronzer into your hairline, because we do not want a mask on, like I said earlier. I have a small forehead, but I love to bronze my forehead. I don't know why, because it's so tiny, but I really like doing it. So I'm gonna try to like bronze. I like to bronze in the hollow of my cheek, but also higher, just so it's not just like a break there. I like everything to look a little bit diffused. And when I use my brush on my jawline, on my chin, I have a little bit of the brush touching under my jawline and a little bit on, just so it applies product evenly and not just like one swipe, because it does not look cute. And I like to hold my face because I feel like it goes on smoother like that. And I go a little bit on my nose. I don't precisely contour my nose. I don't think I need to. And I used to, but I mean, nobody has time for that. I'm just using the excess powder. I'm not putting any more bronzer. I don't want to do that. I just want to like swipe off any excess baking powder. Do that. Go a little bit all over my face. Okay. Now I'm gonna jump into my brows. For my brows, I use the Benefit Precisely My Brows pencil. It's the tiny one, because I know they have an angled one which is thicker, but I'm using the small one. I'm in the shade 3.5, which is like a neutral brown. I don't like my brows to be darker than my hair, so I like it just a little bit lighter. I already have a shape there, so I don't have to like recreate a whole brow. I just go on like that with small strokes. Okay, so right now I did my brows. I have to conceal them. So for that, I use a different concealer from what I've used on my face, just something that's closer to my skin tone, because I don't like the super highlighted brow. So I just went on and put some lip gloss because my lips were really dry. So I just put the Clarins lip oil. If you're ever interested, I have the one in shade number 3, which is like a berry pink. It's just for the video right now because my lips are dry. So right now I'm gonna conceal my brows. I'm using the LA Pro Girl concealer, the same concealer that I use as corrector, but this is actual shade. This is the shade medium beige. So it's, I would say, close to my skin tone. So I just use that to conceal my brows after I filled them in. To conceal the brows, I use a Morphe brush, so it's a flat brush. It's the brush M432. So it's just a regular flat brush. I conceal my brows with this. So now we're really up close. I wanted you guys to really see what I'm doing with my eyes. Not that it's gonna be really complicated, but just so you guys could see a little bit better what I'm doing. So I'm gonna use today my really dusty Morphe palette right here. This is the 3502 palette. So I've got a lot of uses out of this. Doesn't look that bad actually, but it's this palette. Morphe 3502. I love this palette, use it almost every day. The only downside I would say, I wish it had a mirror, because for this video right now it would be a little bit easier. I don't have the shade names because I lost the little paper. I also wish it was written down on the thing, but it's not. So I think in the video I'm gonna try to like insert what color I'm using. But yeah, so I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, this one. It's a universal color, it's just white, and I mix my concealer. The concealer I used in the beginning for my face, the L'Oreal one. I like to mix it with a concealer because this eye primer is super white. So sometimes it can be a little too white for my skin tone. So my eyes are primed, and now I'm gonna start with the Morphe palette. This one especially is not a Morphe brush. I have no idea where I got it from. I've had this brush for years, so there's literally no label on it. I have no idea where it comes from, but it's like a small blending brush, a little bit domed. I'm gonna take back the same brush I used in the beginning just to like blend it even better together. And then to back in the inner corner, I'm just going to use a flat brush from the pharmacy. Going in with this packing brush again, just to blend the middle together. Going in with a small blending brush for under the eye. I'm gonna use the first shade I used in the crease underneath. That's pretty much it for this eye. I don't know if I'm gonna do a wing liner yet. I'm just gonna do the other eye and then see at the end. I'm gonna do it off camera. Now I'm done with the eye look. I put my lashes on. I decided to not go with liner. I think I prefer it like that. The lashes I use are the Kiss lashes and the style Thule. You can see. Excuse my nails, they're super ratchet. So I'm not done with my face yet. I have to highlight, put blush on, and then set my face. So I'm gonna do that right now. For highlighter, I use the Becca Loose Highlight. It's Champagne Pop, but it's a like dust highlighter. I dip it in and like swirl a little bit like that, and then I go on my face. Mirror. Then I go on with blush. I use this NYX brush I've had for a couple of years also. The name of it is Wore Off, but it's a blush brush. This is the most ratchet shit ever. But like, I don't even want to show you guys. I have a blush from Physicians Formula that I really like. It's beautiful, but I got it in like a big package, so everything was like glued into it. I couldn't get anything out, so I forced it and I got the blush out because it's pretty annoying to like carry the whole thing. So I have like an old lash box, magnetic lash, and I just put the blush in it. And I have another one also that I did the same thing, but this one is from Physicians Formula. But I like to blend it with my highlight just so it's not so harsh. So now I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna do something with my lips, but before I'm just gonna like spray my face with my setting spray. For setting spray, I have the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray 24-hour wear. It's this one. I got the bigger size also because it's a package for the holidays. But I really like this setting spray because it feels kind of sticky on the skin. And I like anything that's like primer that's sticky. I like setting spray that's sticky. I just feel like my makeup is gonna stick on my face, if it makes sense. I like to put a lot on. I want like my skin to bathe in it. When I'm done doing that, I take my sponge again and I just go back on my skin. Like that. It makes everything like melt together. So I'm pretty much done now. I put something on my lip, fixed my hair. I put also some bottom mascara. For my lips, what I did, I'm gonna show you exactly what I put on. So all of this is on my lips right now. I lined my lips with this NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick, and I put this one from Rimmel on the middle of my lips to create like an ombre effect. This is a liquid matte lipstick in the color Mocha. Then after I went with the Morphe lip gloss. So this is the lip gloss in the color Chill. So I put a little bit of brown lip liner because I felt like it wasn't dark enough, so I just went like on the edges. Last step, this is like a lacquer. It's like a lip gloss but a bit thicker. It's a really light pink, and I went just a little dot in the middle of my lips. And for my hair, I basically flat ironed it and kind of put some curls into it a little bit, just so it gave it a little bit of volume. And then that's pretty much it.